Good morning, Vietnam. No, wrong movie, wrong forum. Good morning, Manchester United. It is showtime and 2 weeks to Christmas. Merry Christmas. We'll be back shortly. Ho, ho, ho! Good morning, people. Welcome back to MUFC Realist TV. It is Saturday. It is war. It is the day before. And that's why I was screaming, good morning, Vietnam. You know that movie. But anyway, it is a jam-packed show we're going to talk about today because Jurgen Klopp has come out in his press conference to say he's fearful of Manchester United turning it around. What does that mean? What does that mean, people? And also, we're going to talk about 3 things, according to my opinion, how we're going to beat Manchester United. No, actually, Liverpool, not Manchester United. We are Manchester United. Guys, stretch your legs. Get that bloodstream flowing. Get that positivity flowing, because a lot of fan bases around the world, pundits, media, are calling like Jurgen Klopp, thinking that we are going to be slaughtered, we are going to get battered. But Jurgen Klopp has been speaking out that a wounded animal is the one that has a free shot, and that's what he fears. Guys, this is Mick Ruby and Beat the Press. Please like and subscribe to this video, and we will be back in a couple of minutes.
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
Right, well. I feel welcome. Dit is my home and I want to achieve success. Okay?
Okay. Enough of me rambling. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Where are you, people? Where are the Manchester United faithfuls? How are you feeling this morning? And are you feeling the anxiety to go to Anfield tomorrow? It is the Battle of Anfield and it is the day before. But we, as Manchester United fans, as team and player, we need to go there for war. That's what we can say. And today's news, as discussed, we're going to talk about Jurgen Klopp feeling fearful in his press conference that Manchester United can turn this around. We're going to talk about that. As what I also said, in this, we're going to look at how we are going to beat Liverpool. Like 3 things, 3 major important things. I might have Jarvis coming in here. Jarvis is having his breakfast. He's just woke up. And we also have Bella that's going to present the news as well. Like a little bit of short snippets, you know what I mean. Guys, let us know what you're feeling. And also a little bit of a bonus story as well that came out in the news today, that David Degea is kind of looking to. Oh my God. I don't really want to talk about it. I want to hear your feelings as well. David Degea, according to Football España, is considering a shock Premier League return in 2014. Where will Degea go? Where will he go? Will it be back to Manchester United? Will it be to Arsenal? Will it be to Newcastle? Stick around. We're going to discuss everything about it. But first and foremost, I want to shout out from everyone that's tuning in. Big up to you. It's Saturday. I know we missed the manager's press conference yesterday, but unfortunately, I had some errands to take care of. I was in the sim bin. Wife was demanding. Shocking. Uncle Jimmy just joined from... Uncle Jimmy, you just joined from Twitter X. Jimmy, I will share the link to you if you want to come in and have your say as well. Good morning to you as well, Gas Taylor, because later I will plan to open up the floodlights so you guys can come in and have a say. But let us just dive through everything that's been said and done in the Beat the Press, the media. Gas Taylor, good morning. Hope you are gassed up for tomorrow. Ash Id is saying, what are you saying? Good morning, guys. Good morning to you, Ashid. Where are you from? Let us know in the comments where you're from as well. Hang on a second. You guys are coming in here. Klopp mind games against the fans with his own comments. We're going to talk about that as well, guys. Steve tuning in from Twitter as well, saying he just joined. Big up, Steve, as well. How you doing? Stephanie Griffith in the house. One of our moderators saying viewing, it's immense. Hit those buttons, please. Yes, Stephanie is talking about we are on the road for 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We're getting so close. I think we are on 19,768 or something last time I checked. But you know what? YouTube algorithm is not really nice to content creators. They keep changing algorithms and preferences. So hit that notification button. Hit the like. because that is what matters. That is what's promoting the video to get views and get promoted for all the Manchester United fans to get the unusual content of what we are providing people, and also if you're subscribed, change your subscription settings, look at it, because they also change it so you can have it personalized or no notification whatsoever. So big up Stephanie, thank you for reminding. Big up Uncle Jimmy. Listen, everyone, welcome to Have You Say. How are you feeling today? Are you ready to go for war? I certainly have face painted my face like Mel Gibson in Braveheart, blue and red. No, hang on. It should be actually. What color should I face paint my face? Yellow, red, black. And I should scream and shout on my Lipizzaner horse, going up there to say, they can take our lives, but they can't take away. Are you ready? Oh, freedom! We are Manchester United. God, I am so gassed up. Mind controlling what you're saying, I should. Mind controlling games from Liverpool Manager. And we have Alien Tenor in the house as well. Good morning, Mick and chat. Good morning to you, Peter. How you doing, Peter? Big up to all of you. 5 likes whatsoever. So far. Listen, I will share you the link later on in the chat so you can come in and have your say. But let's dive right into this story. Let's dive into the story because, Jurgen Klopp has had his press conference and he said basically, David Degea. No, that was not Jurgen Klopp. Sorry about that. I got to change the scenes. Anyway, Jurgen Klopp, fearful of Manchester United turning it around against Liverpool. Guys, is this mind games? It is mind games. Let me know. But let's hear from Bella, what Bella has to say. Bella, take it away.
Many Manchester United fans are optimistic of their team getting a positive result, or even a point, from their game at Anfield. Ironically, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp might be the most optimistic of United's chances for the game.
Yeah.
Klopp was talking to reporters in his pre-match press conference for the game and admitted he was wary of a wounded United.
Yes,
the Liverpool manager said that he doesn't like it when headlines around Manchester United aren't good before we play them because of the chip on the shoulder it creates. He said United always aim to turn things and put them right in that scenario, inevitably resulting in a negative result for his side. Klopp even went as far as to say that United becomes stronger the more people say bad things about them. Here's what he said in full. I never like it when the headlines about Manchester United aren't good before we play them, because then that's the game where they can put things right. I don't like that at all. The more people say bad things about them, the stronger they become. While that might be a way for Klopp to keep his team switched on for a fixture whose result many are expecting to be a foregone conclusion, his statement has precedent. Last season, United welcomed Liverpool to Old Trafford near the beginning of the season after heavy defeats to Brighton and Bournemouth. Widely expected to take a battering from visiting Liverpool, United instead turned it around, playing with passion and vigour, completely outplaying Klopp's men on the day. It was the game Erik ten Hag's tenure at United took a turn for the better and served to bring the squad together as then qualified for Europe and won the Carabao Cup. Liverpool, on the other hand, missed out on a top 4 position as the two clubs went in opposite directions. However, while the narrative around United is similar to what it was then, the situation isn't. That United was in the starting stages of finding its identity under the new manager, while the current version seems to be losing itself. Still, it's a true cliché that form book goes out of the window in a derby match, and Klopp is trying his best to keep his players on their toes.
But that's a foregone conclusion. Thank you, Bella, for sharing your insights and analyzing the press conference, guys. So basically what Bella is saying is a foregone conclusion. Yes, absolutely right, Bella, what you're saying. Last season, Ten Hag was on a different path. He came in, he brought some light into a broken squad already. There was a mixed bag of everything. This season around, has he lost his identity, or is this the system? I don't think that his principle has changed. Maybe his system, but barring that, he hasn't had the opportunity to play his preferred starting 11. His plan A was pretty much to play the players with the right mentality, with the right IQ, that understood his principles and the structure. But barring with all these injuries, he was forced to play Scott McTominay's and all them stuff that didn't really fit his structure. You get the point? But now that has kind of been his way of surviving football. And that has been with us Manchester United fans, that we lose our patience. Because one thing about Manchester United fan base is that we have zero patience. I mean, some people call him out, some people call him doubt, some people call him in, but we are a wounded animal at the moment. And a wounded animal, according to what Jurgen Klopp, is the most dangerous animal that can turn around and bite you. We never know with this team's mentality, in order to say that we should capitulate. It's all about going to war. Good morning, Vietnam. We are going there. And it's all down to the players' mentality, how they rock up on the day tomorrow with the right frame of mentality. Remember, these players can win one game, lose one game, win one game, lose one game, like a yo-yo. But considering that Liverpool has not been in that great form, according to my opinion, they are there for the taking. Right? And maybe it's Jurgen Klopp playing mentality, monster games. Maybe it's not. Jurgen Klopp is famously known for playing those mind games. But we, as a Manchester United, as a team, as a fan, need to get behind our team tomorrow, because we cannot stomach another 7-up defeat, or whatever you call it. We want to be sponsored by Coke Zero, if you know what I mean. Anyway, big up. Bella looks like she has Star Trek. Yeah, Stella. Yeah, true, Star Trek. Listen, guys, I want to hear from you guys what you are saying. What you say, you are from South Shields, near Northeast England. Big up to you. Morning shout, South Shields. And Alien Tenno is saying, Bella looks like she's Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty, because that's what we need, but not Scott McTominay. Beam me up. What you're saying here, Stephanie, Klopp making excuses early in case of underdog bites back. Just imagine that, Stephanie. Just imagine the headlines, right? Like, everyone expect us to be beaten. Even Paul Merson was saying this yesterday. Like, he was saying, look, exactly what he was saying here. Paul Merson says Manchester United will be ripped to shreds by high-flying Liverpool. High-flying Liverpool. So everyone is counting us out. This is pretty much a free shot from Manchester United. Nobody expecting you to win. Go there, play your style of football, whatever. Let Liverpool do the Liverpool things. Let them Scousers do what the Scousers things are doing. Apparently, they just finish off the new segment or station of their stadium, so they sold out. It's been going to be sold out, but it's never easy to go there, is it? Liverpool has kind of adopted the never say die mentality. It used to be called Fergie time, but it's now been sort of stolen. There's no IP rights. Copyrights? Is there copyrights? No. Okay, so it's them. Then they're now calling it Klopp time. I don't really like that. Klopp time. Stick it where the sun don't shine. Kloppy, kloppity, klop, klop, klop. Anyway, chip on the shoulder is basically, it creates what Ashid is saying. Alien Tenor, what you're saying here, my friend, my guy, I think Klopp is tempering his own fans' expectations. They're expecting another 5-0 again. Maybe so. Good morning, Marc. How you doing, my fella from another Stella? Actually, it's Alien Tenor, fella with the Stella, isn't it? What are you saying? Ian McDonald is coming in here all the way from USA. Not really USA, but that's just a figure of speech. I need more coffee, guys. Need more coffee. Everyone that follows this channel, you know that I'm a big fan of a double espresso. Before I read out Ian's tweet, whatever you say, it's not tweet, it's a message. We have a chance, but the pundits aren't slating us for no reason. True that. They've seen what we saw from this team on the pitch and the lack of togetherness, as most are ex-players. They know we are weak. And that is the thin red line here. Everyone is thinking we are going to lose. The ex-pundits, some fans are thinking. There are some fans like Marc that's just came in here. He's the most positive person that I've ever known. One of our presenters. He thinks that this team is going to turn up and do an upset tomorrow. My response to that is the Newton's law. What comes up must come down. Form is never linear. Where you sit on the table is not relevant when it's almost a derby here. Right, form goes out the window. The ball is round, and anything can happen until the 90th minute. But now Nobody knows how long we're going to play. 95, 98. Depends on Michael Oliver. By the way, Michael Oliver is going to be the referee. We might see a red card. We might see the brown paper bag. We don't know what the game is going to be. Until then, face paint yourself, go to war, bring your neighbor, bring your dog, and just shout out your lungs and support this team. We need it. I mean, let's face it, we're not going to sit here and capitulate. Like, we have 3 quarters left of the season. It's going to be miserable. I know we fell out Europe. I know we're losing out 75 million in revenues, but that is a good thing because that's not going to the Glazers' pocket. Let's force in the Glazers to leave the club as soon as possible, according to my opinion. Alien Tenor, what you saying here, my friend? Hey, bro. Yep, you're saying hey, bro, to each other. Good morning, Mick. What you're saying here, Ashid? Yes, you're saying that already. Eric Ten Hag in all the way. What you saying? Stephanie Griffith is saying 7 likes. 7 likes. 7 likes. Okay, 17 watching. Okay, 2 weeks left to Christmas, guys. Let's get this up to 50, 100, 40, 50, 70. Listen, we are Manchester United, and we are here for the team, guys. Later on, as what I explained, I'm going to share the link for you guys to come in and have your say. Now, in order to how we are going to beat the Liverpool, according to my opinion, there's 3 things that I want to discuss with you here today. 3 things that Manchester United must do to beat Liverpool at Anfield tomorrow. According to my opinion, Liverpool is kind of the informed team. They're sitting on the top. There are 7 points on the board, but they have not always been convincing defensively, though. You know, the Scousers regularly concede the first goal. We've seen it. I watch a lot of Premier League football, and I tend to watch the top 4 play as well. And one common denominator is that they always seem to score the first goal. The defense is not so good. So 3 things that we need to consider is Kostas Tsimikas, the Greek, right? He's one of the weakest link, according to my opinion, in the left-back position. I mean, he has an error. No, he's a little bit of an error prone, but under pressure, when United must close down, they need to press him in possession. You know, that's where Tsimikas tends to cave. Point number 2, pardon me. Point number 2 is Trent Alexander-Arnold that recently had a haircut. You know Samson, right? In the Bible, he lost his power. His power was in his hair, but as soon as he cut his hair, he lost all his superpower. That, for me, is, according to me, a potential target for United to target. He's not the best when facing up against the quality dribblers like Alejandro Garnacho. And one thing that he fears the most, guess who? Marcus Rashford. He absolutely shits his pants when Marcus Rashford is on the field because he dreads the pace of Rashford and he dreads the technical ability of Alejandro Garnacho. If we don't have those 2 players there, we'll basically let Trent do his things, bombing forward. But if you have Marcus Rashford on the pitch, constantly bombing forward with pace, or Alejandro Garnacho with the technical abilities, we will pin back Trent Alexander-Arnold deeper in the defense, not allowing him to go forward. He tends to go out of possession a lot, Trent, when he's on attack, and United must dispossess him quickly in such situations to capitalize on defense, to avoid, for us. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of messages coming in to avoid, the Reds' backline. You know what I mean? The Reds is ours, basically. And another thing that I want to bring to this stage is pretty much, oh my God, Mohamed Salah. Mo Salah. Listen, Mo Salah is the inform man for Liverpool at the moment. Mo Salah has revived his career, or he actually made his career at Liverpool, right? When he first came to the Premier League, wasn't that good. Went to Italy, wasn't that good. When he came to Liverpool under Klop, he's been the inform man and the star man of the Liverpool, the Klopp's side. Record against Manchester United is, wow, may I say, impressive, right? He played 12 games against us. He scored 12 goals. He had 4 assists and 6 wins, peeps. That is somebody we absolutely have to stop, according to my opinion. So how do you guys feel about Mo Salah? I call him Krusty the Clown a bit because I'm a little bit weird when I see graphical pictures, because if you see Krusty and Mo Salah's haircut, it looks pretty much the same. This hair like this and the hair like that. And, when you're going to get a haircut, Mo Salah? Salah has been in exceptional form, though. Cannot lie. I got to put my hand up to say for the Merseyside team, yeah. He's registered so far 14 goals in 8 assists from just 22 appearances across all competitions for the club. The little Masri, the Egyptian, is adapting, turning around against Liverpool. And what we see last season, he starts on the left. Little bit of a, maybe he will face Degea Dalot. Will there be a little bit of a danger? Oh, my God. But we will pick our team. Basically, I think that Degea Dalot is going to put there on the left-hand side to play against the, Mo Salah. And therefore, if Luke Shaw is fit, I will play Luke Shaw as a left-sided centre-back, to double up on him. So we need to double up on him. That is the only way we can stop Mo Salah, right? If Garnacho starts, he needs to be vigilant and track back, when he's not in possession. And also, if Marcus Rashford plays, same goes to him, right? Sorry for me. Marcus Rashford has not been the greatest so far when tracking back, but we need to be spot on, double up on that one, because otherwise I'm facing a 7-0. Another thing is what Liverpool did so well against us when we had that 7-up. They played with a false 9, Cody Gakpo, that was dragging our midfielders across the pitch, creating that giant donut hole that allowed them to actually score 7-up. Klopp might go with the Cody Gakpo in the middle as a false 9. We will see. So we need to score goals at Anfield. That is my honest opinion. We need to be scoring the first goal. We need to stay compact, stay resolute, similar to what we did against Bayern Munich. It's not that Bayern Munich is better than Liverpool. It's just that we need to be disciplined. We need to stay compact in that midfield. We need to overflood that midfield, because Liverpool might put 5 in the midfield. They might tuck in Alexander-Arnold in that midfield as well. And games are won and lost in the midfield, in my opinion. But the only mistake we did against Bayern is that we were too focused on defense, that we didn't even lay a glove in the attack. So that needs to be synchronized. Like synchronized swimming, Mick. Is it? No, synchronized swimming is not a sport. Yes, you're right. You're right. Guys, let me know what you guys are saying and feeling. Would you think that Mo Salah is the danger man? How do you think they gonna line up? If we are kind of lining up the way we kind of did against the Bayern Munich side in Champions League, but adding more attacking fray, forget Erik ten Hag's principle. Just do the standard classic when you're playing away at Anfield, hit him on the counter. Therefore, I believe that Marcus Rashford will start. Anyway, 57K, what Ellie Antenna is saying now at Anfield, biggest crowd in 50 years. Can you imagine? It's going to be electric tomorrow, guys. Gas Taylor, what you saying, my friend? If United get a result, let's see if Klopp question like Ten Hag gets. Yeah. If we get a result tomorrow, the headlines will be a total different thing. Morning all, give me a retweet what Jarvis Cocker is saying. Give the channel a retweet here. Jarvis, come in and have you say, I need you. I need you. I need as many people here as possible. Support this team, support this channel. Come in and have you say many, many mana. I'm trying to get over the comments here. What you're saying here. My money is on Maino getting man of the match, what Ian McDonald said. Can you imagine how he gets going by feeling... Wait a minute. I need my reading glasses on here. A little bit dyslexic. Sorry in the morning here. Can you imagine how he's going to be feeling academy product player playing his first Liverpool game at Anfield? We are going to see what this kid has tomorrow. To dissect what you're saying, can you imagine the feeling him playing his first Anfield derby against Liverpool and he does well? Can you imagine the headline? Can you imagine his feeling? Oh, what a feeling. We're dancing on the ceiling. You know what I mean? Who joined from Twitter as well is CB United. Welcome. Everyone's tuning in on Twitter. Smash a like. Come to YouTube as well. Give us a like on this YouTube channel. Hit the notification buttons. There's a lot of bling, bling, bling. Helps us, definitely. Gas Taylor, what you say, my friend here? United needs to play a team instead of individuals. That's how we get a result. And that is absolutely correct. We need to play as a team, not as individuals. Therefore, I'm going to go to my lineup and I got to share my thoughts and feelings, my reckless thoughts. Let me know what you think and feel. Basically, the way the team that I selected is pretty much based on what Liverpool might play with. What Liverpool might play with might look like this, something like that. Hang on a second. This is according to TalkSport. They're going to probably line up with Alisson, Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Konate, Alexander-Arnold. This is the usual suspect. Szoboszlai is the danger man, according to my opinion. He's been excellent in possession. Endo, I know our midfield can beat Endo. Endo has been so-so. Harvey Elliott is a youngster. Then Diaz, Nunes, and Salah. That's the way I think they're going to line up. And now we're going to look at my lineup, people. Okay, everyone had to say, but I think, barring that Ten Hag has had his press conference, peeps, I believe that he will go with the following lineup, basically. I believe it's going to be Onana in goal. I believe that Diogo Dalot slots right into the left-back position. Luke Shaw was mentioned that he's back on training. It was a minor stretch on his hamstring, so therefore it's not going to be much running for Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw is going to start it as the left centre-back position next to, guess who? Rafael Varane. Rafael Varane, according to my opinion, he deserves his place. Rafael Varane was not picked because of Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire is out for a groin injury. I don't see Johnny Evans too slow to come in there to play that next to Rafael Varane. So give Rafael Varane his game time and his roses. He's definitely one of the best centre-backs that we have when he's fit as well. And further to add, I would add Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he's arguably one of the 1v1 defender that we have, and he's actually improving going forward as well. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka, according to my opinion, the way I've seen when he's playing, he's the only one that does cutbacks. Whenever it comes to the byline, let's say he comes up here, he runs to the byline, overlaps with Anthony. He's the only one that, provides the cutbacks passes in to the 6-yard box, and we will have a goal scoring opportunity. So this is the way I see it, guys. I mean, this is the way I see it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't share the screen. I said it, repeat again. Wan-Bissaka is the only one in the team that does cutbacks. He will overlap with Anthony. He will get to the byline, put in a cutback shot, and we need to start feeding Højlund in that attacking line. Sorry, I got a little bit of dustbin in my throat. You know when you get something like in your throat. Let me just have a sip on my coffee. I don't have water. Anyway, so my midfield is following. We need to be compact. Should we play a diamond? We need to flood that midfield. I believe that Diogo Dalot could bomb forward, but I believe that these two fullbacks can tuck in and create an overload in that midfield. I like to see us to play a double pivot. I don't want to see Scott McTominay in this game. Scott McTominay doesn't offer any creativity, and if we don't start a double pivot with Kobe Menu and Sophie Amrabat, we will definitely be slaughtered. Here, I chose to go with no other than Hannibal Mejbri. You might say, why Hannibal Mejbri? Well, we need legs. We need energy. Hannibal Mejbri has displayed that he can do it. Hannibal Mejbri can string passes, but Scott McTominay cannot. I don't remember how many assists Scott McTominay has ever provided. Maybe it's 4. One was in his backyard when he was 5, probably. So Mejbri will be the one for me. I will start with Rashford based on the pace. I know you guys are thinking that, no, don't start Rashford. Put Hannibal. I think Hannibal will come off the bench. No, Garnacho will come off the bench to offer that little bit extra threat if Rashford is not firing all the cylinders. Because as alluded before, Rashford, if it's this one thing that Trent Alexander-Arnold hates, is to keep tabs on Rashford. Rashford will beat him for pace, but then it's down to Rashford how he will actually apply his footballing IQ. Guys, let us know your thoughts and feelings regarding this, because I've gone with Anthony as well. Anthony's been in impeccable form. The reason why I go on Anthony on the right, because Anthony is so good on tracking back as well. But Anthony will hug that touchline, and Anthony has been showing some great form. And Højlund is due a goal, guys. Højlund is so due a goal. He's shown in the Champions League. He scored 5 goals. He's a youngster. We're not going to put pressure on Højlund, but we need to start feeding the poor striker. He's been going starving in the Premier League. Will it be his first goal at Anfield tomorrow, guys? Let me know your thoughts and feelings regarding this. Is my lineup, and I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to say you what my score prediction is. I started with the Wheel of Fortune, the Lady Fortuna, Maybe we should. I'm not a betting man, but if I did, I would say 2-1 to United tomorrow. We will come out. The players will rock up for the event. Hopefully tonight we'll pick the strongest minded players that understand his rules and principles, that will not capitulate and go and show a battle. Good morning, Vietnam. This is war. This is the day before. And hopefully tomorrow they will turn up to the office. Let us know what you think. What would be your score prediction? Jarle Malmin is saying if Erik ten Hag is smart, he will leave Shaw at home. Shaw at home. Home alone. Home alone. Oh, it's Christmas. Yeah, I get that joke. Kevin! If we win tomorrow, the pundits will stay quiet. Silence of the lamb, because pundits, the media has been creating this agenda. Ten Hag out, sack him, bring in another manager, bring in Lopetegui. Guys, if we bring in Lopetegui, that's one step worse than Harry Potter, Graham Potter, and all that stuff. Look, Kenny Fan TV say if Luke Shaw starts against Salah, end the stream, Dave, ha ha ha. Didn't really understand it. Can you repeat? Can you rewrite that? Yes, I do understand, because Mo Salah has Luke Shaw's number, and Mo Salah always seemed to have a better on Luke Shaw. Is that what you're saying? Maybe that's my interpretation, but if you can sort of clarify your thoughts, and please rewrite it as well. Jarle Malmin, good morning to you, sir, all the way from Norway. I would never go to Liverpool and play a 4-3-3. Good. I don't know the formation. I'm not the manager. I'm just here providing my lineup. But I agree what you're saying, but I could never read what you say. Never a 4-3-3. You will go there, play more defensively, maybe hit him on the break. That's what I was saying before. Just play it more compact and play it on the counter. The old classical Manchester United way. Mohammed, what you're saying, Klopp is a smart, he play mind games. He always does. But did Ten Hag play mind games yesterday as well? He said maybe. I don't know. Rashford, maybe. I don't know. Sure. I don't know. Maybe. It's lots of maybes, you know. Lots of if, buts, and maybes. Anyway, guys, what you guys are saying more, hit the like button, hit the like, get it up to 50. The temperature is rising. 10 likes, 50 likes, going once, going twice. 15 likes, Stephanie Griffith. Maybe it's early in the morning, guys. Maybe early in the morning too, as of yet. Well, hang on. I got a phone call here coming in from the Simbin. Hang on. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm on a live stream. I can call you back. Sorry. Things happen when you are live as well. Damn. In the middle of live stream. Wifey, what are you doing to me? She's the reason why I couldn't do the manager's press conference. Mick, we got to go shopping. You're doing always streaming. You're always there, but you're never there for me. I said, okay. So we missed the press conference yesterday, but I'm here today. And she still gives me griefs. She still doesn't let me to be in the man cave. Jokes aside, I'm in a good mood, people. I'm in the good mood. Guys, listen, I want to hear from you guys as well. So what you're saying, Simbin, yeah, Mick is in the Simbin, yeah, Kenny, yeah. You know, I do have a side life as well. It is what it is. I like to share my personal life. There's nothing to hide here. I have no skeletons in the closet, just a demanding wife. That's what it is. Jarle Malmin, you would say, there's the comment I was looking for. 4-3-3, when we need to flood that midfield with players. You will play a 4-5-1. It's the way to go, 100%. I'm so behind in your comments. And where are your guests? Hopefully 1-0 to United, what you're saying. 1-0, it's a tight result. It is a tight result. We need legs and bite in the midfield, but Liverpool bypass it when long balls from Trent and Alisson and their front three. This is going to be a technical games. May the force be with you. Like Yoda is saying. Will Ten Hag be Master Yoda tomorrow? That's the big question we need to face. Big up Neil Driscoll. You have no confidence in the team. I can see. I think United will win with 2-0. Whatever we are. God, Marc, producer, you're too fast. You're drinking 6-pack of Red Bull. Bring back the comment from Stephanie Griffith and get off that Red Bull. What did Stephanie say? I think United will build 2 or 1-0. Alien Tenno, Frank Stapleton style winner from Hoyland. Frank Stapleton style. I'm thinking straight away, Oppan Ganjan style. That horsey style. Like, you know that Mel Gibson, get up on your horse, face paint yourself, and they can take our lives, but they can't take away our freedom. That's the way I'm thinking. We are going to war, and this is the day before. Welcome to Beat the Press. Guys, brilliant. On other pressing news as well. Sorry. It was reported as well that David De Gea is considering a return to the Prem. David De Gea returned to the Prem. Now, who is it been linked to? Is it us? Is it Arsenal? Is it Luton Town? Is it, I don't know. Let's find out. Bella, who is he be linked to according to the paper talk?
Paper talk is coming from the Spanish publication Football España. David De Gea is reportedly weighing up an offer to return to the Premier League in 2024.
Really?
The 33-year-old is still without a club, following his summer exit from Manchester United, and he can join a new team outside of the transfer window. Following his departure from Old Trafford, De Gea has been targeted by offers from Turkey and La Liga side Real Betis. Jose moves did not materialise into a firm bid, alongside a rumoured rejection of a switch to the Saudi Pro League, De Gea considers his next career move. A reported link to Inter Miami is yet to develop, and reports from the Daily Mail claim he will be targeted by Newcastle in January. The Magpies want to bring in experienced cover for England international Nick Pope, who is out until mid-April with a shoulder injury. De Gea could join Eddie Howe's side on a short-term deal until the end of the 2023-24 season, despite Newcastle already being eliminated from the Champions League and Carabao Cup. That is the latest transfer paper talk. I want to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think and feel as United fan about this story?
Wow, what do I feel? Jeez, this is a tough one. Guys, what do you feel? I mean, I'm just baffled that he's not playing football at the moment. He was out of contract. He hasn't been playing. And we apparently got rid of him. We offered him a contract, and then we retracted the offer, left him high and dry. And now Newcastle is going to pick him up on a free, as a free agent for the remaining of the season. I mean, God, would you take back De Gea, like, just as a second goalkeeper? Consider we have Bayunder? Or would you just be happy to see De Gea, but to play for a rival club? I mean, I don't see Newcastle being a rival. But on the other hand, I love De Gea. Like, he's been a loyal servant of the club. He's a legend of the club, the best shot stopper in the league. Of course, the game has sort of surpassed him because a lot of people now demanding a centre-back to be a goalkeeper, with the ball-playing abilities and use their hands to stop the ball. And this is football. It's been involved. But De Gea was one of the best shot stopper in the world. What do you reckon? Would you cry? I mean, because a lot of people wanted De Gea out, and now you got to see most of them saying, "Oh, he's going to Newcastle. Bloody hell! Bloody this! Bloody that! No, no, no!" So I want to hear from you guys. Don't sit on the fence. Let us know. De Gea to Newcastle. Oh my days! What Kenny Fan TV saying? Drink water, Mick. Yes, I don't have water here. Wife, bring me water. No, die, Mick. Die, Mick. You always do your channel. That's what you're going to say. Suffer. Nah, just joking. Anyway, good move for De Gea, what you're saying here, Alien Tenno, till the end of the season. 100%. My heart bleeds with him. That's disgruntled how we handle him. A legend of the club just booted him out. And he's not playing football, right? But he's being a proud father because his wife delivered a newborn child. So he's been spending time with that child as well. So, yeah, what do you say, Marc? If De Gea goes to Newcastle and MUFC fans don't riot Glazers and shoo him out, yeah, I can read that. Anyway, I wanted to get De Gea to stay, says Kenny Fan TV. Sorry, guys, need to wake up, smell the coffee. Think United winning this. If you think United is winning this game, Neil Driscoll is feeling the PTSD, and I can feel you're an old legacy fan. But the thing is, Neil, I am a very strong mentality guy. I always say, why slag a team if they haven't kicked the ball as of yet? The ball is round, and anything can happen. This is a derby. Form goes out the window. It all depends on the mood. It all depends on the application, the mentality of the players. If they all rock up as a unity, all fired up, they're going for war, they're going to succeed, right? It's just keeping the shape, following the manager's instruction, and don't abbreviate from the game plan. This is something that our players tend to do. Managers giving them a game plan, they don't have an IQ enough to follow the game plan, and they go off script. And this is what happens. Concentration drops, the head drops. we concede a goal, and you can see immediately the mentality drops. Anyway, who is joined the stream from X is Man United stream. Big up for you, man. Big up, big up, big up for everyone's joining Twitter. Come back later on, hit the like and subscribe button to this video and this channel. Support this channel. We are here as a Monday, beat the press. And that's about it from my end. I want to hear from you guys. I want to invite you if you want to come in and have your say. I'm going to paste the link in the chat, and we're going to have a small little debate. And good morning. Paste it is the plain chat. I got to bring in Marc as well to the stage. Marc, good morning. How are you awake? Good morning, Vietnam, or good morning, Köln, Dortmund, wherever you are in the world.
Finally, you know, it's interesting. I just woke up, to be fair. Had a marathon stream last night with Papi and the guys. You know, it was a long one.
Dude, that guy breaks all records when it comes to streaming, right? You know, when we finished the last, post-match review, he was still running the watch-along 2 hours later. Jesus, it's the longest watch-along ever in YouTube history.
100%. But it was a good one. You know, the guys had different opinions on the current status of United, you know, what might happen. Some of us think they might get battered tomorrow. Some of us think we might get a result. You know, I think we might get a result, funny enough, because at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not every day is Sunday. You know, sometimes it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, yeah, we did get battered last year. But there were years when we battered Liverpool. You know what I mean? So if they always think they're going to get battered, they would never be where they are today. So, yeah, it's a shocking one, the 7-1, but 3 points is what you get at the end of the day.
There it is. Uncle Jimmy, if you're still watching, I posted I invited you on your WhatsApp, send you the link if you were going to come in and say, you wrote to me. If you want to come in and have you say, please welcome, we are going to run the stream for a couple more minutes, and then I have to go, because otherwise I'll be in that famous sin bin. You know, that other half that I described. No, I love her in a way, but you know, you got to do the husbandly duty thing as well. Good morning to you, Marc. So, do you think Klopp is playing mind games?
Well, I mean, Klopp has always been saying these things. You know, he always says some things, and it's always like if he's trying to be sarcastic. You know,
yeah.
And to be fair and to be honest, like, I don't really concern myself too much what the rival manager thinks. If he gives an assessment of the team, I'll listen to it and I'll take it for what it is. But at the same time, you know, that's not a signal that, you know, we should be afraid of his team, or we should, you know, be worried about what his team is going to do. I think you should focus on what your manager is saying and what your manager is doing.
I mean, with a team is what I said. Manchester United is, you never know what it's like it's like Forrest Gump. It's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's shit.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And that's what it is. 100%. Welcome to the stage. We will bring in Peter Pumpkin Eater. How you doing, my friend?
How you doing, Marc? I just want to say this and chat. Me and Marc, we beanie watching United.
Yeah, been watching. Yeah.
Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Jingle bells, Jurgen Klopp smells, sailors ran away. Oh, what fun it is to see United win away. Hey.
Big up. Come on then. I'm just, I have so many people that want to come in and have a say. So, but I want to hear from you, Peter. You've been a little bit, you're a match-going fan. You've been a little bit under the weather like everyone else, down-tooling as well, thinking, but how are you feeling tomorrow? Is it war? Anything can happen. The ball is round. Is a derby. Phone goes out the window.
Yeah.
You reckon we can do it?
You know, look, logically, you always look at things logically, and you think, all things being equal, the way Liverpool are playing, the way we're playing, it's not going to look good. But like I said on the last stream, if you knew what the score was going to be before the ball was kicked, then there's no point in playing the game, is there? So you never know. You never know.
I mean, why select the team? Why select the team if we haven't kicked the ball yet? So yeah,
that's it. But I mean, and this could be another factor as well in the game. It's the United Liverpool was the last game of the weekend, so depending on other results that's gone on before, it could change the dynamics of the game. It could make 100%. Liverpool more cautious. 100%. If you know Man City win and Arsenal win, the other side of the coin is if they draw, Liverpool may think, well, if we go for a win now, we can get a little bit of space at the top.
Yep.
Which could then
100%.
play into our hands.
Yep. Big up, big up. I gotta also bring in Ashid to this. No, he's not connected. Ashid, I see you were calling in. You are not connected to the stream. Try again, try again. I will remove you from the stage.
Get your beanie on, Mick. Come on.
Yeah, I just booted you off from the stage. You have to call in again. Just paste in the chat here, in the link in this in the chat. If you want to come in and have a say before we close the shop, this is the moment where you can do that. Just boom, shakalaka boom, just paste it in the chat. This is a StreamYard. Click on the link, follow the instructions, and you come into the studio. Everyone, welcome. Come in decent. Don't come naked. If you have a beanie, put it on. Look at these guys. They're beautiful.
Yeah, come on. With the beanie
You look
gang.
like, have you seen Home Alone? Like, Joe Pesci. You look like Joe Pesci there. Like,
Pesci, yeah.
Yeah, really, I was just about to say that.
Gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it. Good morning, Vietnam as well. This is war, guys. This is war. Listen, at the end of the day, my lineup, what I was lining up, I think this could be the strongest lineup. Mind games. Luke Shaw is back on training. I think Luke Shaw might start next to Varane. Degea Dalot, Van Bissaka. I think the midfield should be Kobe Mainoo, Amrabat, Mage Bree.
What a United?
Come on. Yes, what is it? Oh, you're playing what are you playing? FIFA with Jadon Sancho. Is it with Jadon Sancho you're playing against?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was playing with him last night. I mean, on the game,
Come, please. Apparently, he wants to get back into the team, but he refuses to apologize. Shameful behavior. Apologize.
Yeah. I think it would be good if he does apologize at some point. I mean, him getting back in the team could only be, in a way, if you get him focused, a focused Jadon Sancho could be positive for the team based on his talent attributes, but as it stands, unless he apologizes, he just should want to get back in, to be fair. I think he has to apologize.
It's in the side profile now, Mick. Give me a fishing rod. Little gnome card and gnome in it.
Jesus Christ. Okay, guys. Listen, at the end of the day, this is it. This is the big one. Paul Merson come out to say we will be ripped apart, and then you have Peter Schmeichel say no chance. Everyone saying no chance. Then I was watching our neighboring channel, Joey Smith there from the Stretford Paddock, say that this is a free hit, and I agree with him. That this is a free hit because nobody expecting us to do anything. Nobody expecting us to lay a glove on it, right?
No,
but we will be there, hopefully. But I'm not going to get my giddy stuff up. I already spoiled it by saying this is my score prediction. I believe it's going to be a tight 1-1, and the deciding moment is going to be a 2-1 Marcus Rashford counter-attack goal, potentially, or a Rasmus Højlund goal, right? We will nick it at the final minute. We will take back our Klop time to Fergie time, or now we're going to call it Ten Hag time.
If Rashford comes on as a substitute, then your prediction might be spot on, Mick. I feel like that.
You reckon he's gonna? I reckon he's gonna start. I reckon
if we start him, the game will run away from us in the first half. We can't
the only
afford
reason
him to
why
be on the field, not tracking back and not being.
It's about time Rashford turned up.
Yeah,
I mean, if he's gonna play against Trent Alexander-Arnold, one thing that what I said, Trent Alexander-Arnold hates Marcus Rashford's speed, so Rashford will be able to pin him back not going forward, because Trent is dodgy like in defense. Everyone knows he's shit as a defender, but going forward, putting crosses to the box, that's his strongest weapon. Right? If we can stop him there, boom. But then you have to worry about Szoboszlai as well. Anyway, Are we ready? Are we ready for a fight? Lucky Singh is ready. Guys, I shared the link. Nobody wants to come in and have a say. Shame on you. Maybe you are still hangover after yesterday. It was Friday, right? TGIF. Maybe you went out to have a few drinks.
I reckon Steph should come in and give us a pre-match dance. Know what I mean?
Steph. Nobody really
going.
knows.
Come on.
Steph is everywhere. Come on, Steph.
Come on, Steph.
Stephanie, come in, have your say. You've been called out by Peter. You're a well-respected moderator in every channel we see you, Stephanie, but nobody has ever heard you speak.
The true
No.
MVP.
No, it's optional. Steph, always welcome to say hi anytime, any moments. But if you want to be in the background, fine. You know, there's no pressure.
I mean, like I say, Mick, what we're saying now, you know, Rashford could start. Depends on the format. I mean, there's a lot of players there really need to turn up for us really tomorrow, don't they? They do. You know what I mean? There's, considering what's going on, you know, the situation with the manager, and you know, we're starting to get a drift now as well from the top with Tottenham winning. That's put a 5-point gap between us. So this is a big game for both teams. Make no mistake about it. This could cement Liverpool at the top, or it could get us back on the coattails of the leading pack. These players need to turn up for us. They literally need to put a performance in and go, okay, we've been bad most of the season. This could be the turning point for us.
Okay.
And if we do lose, make sure you go down swinging.
Exactly.
Not whimpering.
Exactly. Like Mark, if you know you're going to fight Conor McGregor tomorrow, right? MMA, you're going to go in there like, you know, thinking I'm going to lose, or I'm going to go down swinging at least.
Well, I mean,
get him down.
in reality, I may not be able to win that fight, but I'm not going to go in there thinking I'm going to lose. I'm going in there thinking I need to hurt this dude somehow. You know, somehow I need to hurt him because I need to get myself in a position where I could possibly do something. So
you got to get into the ring before you tap out first. Like you cannot tap out before you can go into the ring.
Yeah.
That's
you know what my strategy would be.
A lot of people are doing that. They're tapping out before they even get to the ring.
100%.
My strategy will be outrun him till he tires.
Possibly.
The old boxing classic: run around, let him
keep running away.
Tie him out. And then at the end, put Rashford in, hit him on the break, hit him with pressure.
Yeah, when he's having a breather, off.
Yeah. One day, Stephanie has promised. She made a promise. One day she will come. Yeah. In. Look, this is
make a promise, Steph.
One day, guys.
If we beat Liverpool tomorrow, you're going to come on the stream. How's that?
That's a good promise.
Let's make a bet. Stephanie Griffith, are you accepting? Are you accepting? If we win tomorrow, you come in the post-match reaction show and do your rant. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's an angry mini-me. Now, Stephanie, come on. We love you on this channel. You're a legend of the moderators. In every channel we see you, Stephanie. You're a legend. RJ, what you saying here? Having some hot ramen for breakfast. Yum, yum, yum. Ramen for breakfast. Ramen. Chili. My tongue is on fire. Nose is running. Listen, dude. I live in Thailand, right? You go here. You say, non-spicy. Okay, no spicy.
Yeah.
Not spicy. You come home and it's spicy. So it's what they say, hot in, hot out. So you got to make sure you really articulate, no spicy. Okay la. But I love spicy food anyway. I really love spicy food. Really.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway,
don't know about
there's no Jarvis. There's no Uncle Jimmy. They're all failing us. They're all down tooling. They all said, send me the link, then send me the link. They're not coming. Where are you guys?
Jarvis, he's gone down IKEA, hasn't he, with the wife?
Yeah, I feel
he's spending his money.
About that time, I feel like all the wives trying to dictate the Sundays, you know?
Yeah.
Jimmy, come in. He's writing to me. Come in, Jimmy. Where are you, Jimmy? We are closing the shop, Jimmy. We are closing the shop. Come in, Jimmy. I'm typing to you, Jimmy. If you hear me, maybe he's also in the sim bin. Yeah, but it's Saturday, guys. You got to do the thing, right? You're going to go for shopping, grocery shopping. You're going to go to IKEA and all that things. The last thing you want to think about is Liverpool. I never planned to do a stream this morning, but I was waking up and was listening to what everyone was saying. Marc Goldbridge was on a rant. He's basically like slow sports news is what we've been doing for months.
Goldbridge.
You know, going at the media to calling them out. I mean, big up Marc Goldbridge. Yesterday, he was actually hammering them, like, you know. He was hammering them, and he was even hammering Samuel Lockers even more. That's been banned from the press conference to even drive more gash about, you know, driving this agenda. There will be a new, the United is trying to look to sell, like, Casemiro and all these players, blatant lies again and again, and that his job is under the fire. But I've been saying, how can Manchester United fire a manager when you don't have a CEO in place? You have an interim CEO that is not allowed to make those decisions. You have a director of football that is on his way out, and you have a potential takeover. Nobody's going to sack him. Nobody's going to sack him. Just wake up, smell the coffee. This is the reality, right? And I've been saying it for quite a while, and now everyone is picking it up and saying exactly what I've been saying.
I've noticed, Mick, when you go on Man United News now on the web for all the general news, that the Manchester Evening News, Luckhurst, he's leading a right agenda, negative agenda, because obviously because he's been banned. It's like, take it like a man, you've been banned. Doesn't mean to say you have to keep writing crap. You know what I mean? No. He's supposed to be a journalist.
I've been exposing that. They're not journalists, they're stenographers. I'm so pissed off. Ever since I started this channel, I'm calling them out. Don't care about tomorrow. I'm backing Ten Hag no matter what. I'm starting to lean that way as well. Because knowing the situation we are right in, knowing that everyone is against us, the media is against us, they have agendas. They're pushing this Ratcliffe agenda, which is not that advanced what people are saying. It is basically the media. It's media that's pushing this Ratcliffe agenda. I did a podcast back in May, and the same journalist there was only one journalist that did the same thing, calling that Sir Jim Ratcliffe may be a smokescreen, a prop, right?
Yeah.
A prop. Because how much PR have Ineos been gaining? Free PR by just being attaching. Nobody really knew who Ineos was. Now everyone knows who Ineos is. But it's for me, with an analytical mindset, with a critical mindset, to say, you're not serious to go for 69.51 to 25. You're just buying yourself time to be attached, right? So for me, it's been like the media bullshit. Right?
I've not looked into this, actually. It's just dawned on me, actually. I wonder how if their shares have gone up since he's been buying into Man United, Ineos.
Speculation. If you control the media, the information, you control the narrative, you control people's behavior. That is a fact. That is absolutely a fact, right? But on the other hand, the Glazers are the one that knows the answer. The Glazers are the one that hanging on. And you told me, Peter, and you told me something that I forgot, and you're spot on. On the 23rd of December, what's going to happen?
It's the European Court of ruling on the Super League once and for all, a binding ruling.
Exactly. And what does that mean?
It means the Glazers are not going to sell until they find out what's going to happen. Ruling.
Yes. And that's the reason when we might say they're stalling, they're waiting for the decision. Because they always wanted this super bloody league. But the ones that are driving it is the poor clubs like Real Madrid. They are in the tatters. Barcelona is in financial trouble. They are the only ones driving this. They are the two clubs because they want it. And United was one of the leaders behind it as well.
And interestingly, the two teams who were still in it, Barcelona and Real Madrid, what they haven't done at the moment, massive stadium restructures, over £1 billion each. They need the money from somewhere, don't they, to pay for it?
Yes, true.
That's why they're pushing it.
Welsh Girl 68, big up, welcome. What did you say? Producer Marc, I missed it. All journalists, pundits want us to fail. That is a fact. Stick with Ten Hag. You know what? The baffling moment, the hallelujah moment was 2 weeks ago. It was last week when one of the journalists asked the question. We love Manchester United when you fail because that gives us more satisfaction to write about. Erik Ten Hag was saying, like, I can't really remember if it was particularly that quote, Marc, was it? And he goes like, yeah, it was Luckhurst, yeah. And he said, what did you say? Get out of here. Poof. That's it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Sir Alex banned every single mother yucker that spoke bad about the team, about the club. He said, you're out, you're gone. But as soon as he left, this is the media revenge. 100% is the media revenge. They're now getting back.
Of course,
And finally, the one, the only, the uncle, the prodigy, the son, Jimmy's in the house. Where are you, Jimmy? Where are you, Jimmy? Bring Jimmy to the stage. Jimmy. Jimmy.
Yo, that's the best. That's the best introduction I've ever had in my life, bro. That's the
Really?
best introduction ever, man. That's nice, man.
Yeah.
Now, I
Sleeping
appreciate
in
that.
my car. I will
Now,
undress you.
Now you know
sleeping
what?
in the
No,
car.
I've just been to. I went to a wedding yesterday, so I'm just driving back
You've been to
home now.
IKEA? Is that what you're saying? You're in IKEA
Oh,
with your wife?
I went to a wedding. I went to an African wedding. So you know, African
big up.
weddings last all night in it. So I'll just.
Oh yeah.
I've had 2 hours sleep in my hotel. I've just had a shower. I'm leaving, driving back home, get back to the kids and that. You know what I mean? So
Nice.
yeah, no, it's good, man. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Wicked. I just sang something in, I don't know, I think it's Pakistani or Indian, like Jimmy, acha, acha, Jimmy. There's a famous song. Yeah, it's a famous song. Jimmy, acha, acha.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but what we saying? What we saying? How are you feeling, guys? How are you feeling? Please tell me your feelings. Thank you very much.
Well, to summarize things, Jimmy, is that everyone is slagging us. Everyone believes we're going to lose. Pundits, Paul Merson saying we're going to be ripped to shreds. Everyone, blah, blah, blah. But I keep saying, Jurgen Klopp has come out to say, I fear United. United is a wounded animal and can never be counted out.
That's mind. So Alex used to say that in it, like that's mind games, isn't it? He's actually saying is I have no respect for Manchester United whatsoever. I know we're gonna absolutely annihilate them. So really, do you know what though as well? And I'll say this on record. I fucking hate when managers do when rival managers do this. I hate when they say, like Pep does it all the time. It's fucking annoying. It's like, bro, we know what you're saying, innit? Don't lie to us. Like, don't say, I respect Man United and all this. Like, we know you don't. Don't say it. Just leave it out. Leave it out. There's no need to say it. We know what you're actually saying. So don't lie to us. We're not stupid. We're not.
I know,
children.
Jimmy. I know.
You know, like,
I'm not getting
don't say it. Leave it. You know,
buddy,
it's very annoying. It's extremely frustrating.
To summarize this stream is basically we are going to war, you know, and United is a team that you never know what you're going to get. It's like Forrest Gump, like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. If you're going to get garlic shrimp, baba shrimp, or whatever, you're going to get shrimp. Yeah, but the players can rock up tomorrow depending on the mentality and if they turn up to the office, right? The defense is a little bit shaky with Liverpool, right? 100%. They always seem to concede the first goal. So we just need to go out and beat the press tomorrow, 100%. Because my summary is would you tap out before you even go into the ring? No, you wouldn't, right? Would you slag a team before they even kick the ball? But
you know because I was watching a Ralph Ragnick video from an old one from when he was because he used to do these football lectures. He used to do these lectures at it might have been Munich University. I don't know where it was, but it was a lecture. It wasn't it wasn't like a press conference. It was an actual lecture. And he was talking about when you play against really difficult opposition, because Liverpool, for us at the moment, the way that we're playing, Liverpool is a difficult opposition. That's one of the more difficult games that we'll play this season. Whether they play well or not doesn't even matter. I think it's a really, really difficult game because the three reasons for that is Liverpool, whether they play well or not, they're very organized.
They are.
Okay, so when they have a bad game, so Liverpool's bad game, if they lose a game, it's not because they were shit. It's normally because they've lost concentration at a point in the match where they've conceded goals. So all those times that they concede goals, it's not because the player in that position is incompetent or is not good enough. It's because they've not followed the manager's instructions. It could take a minute. It could take seconds, actually. So in those seconds, they've lost concentration. That's how they've lost games. So I think...
you think?
Yeah, I think for me, that's a big part of why I think we will struggle in this game, because Liverpool being so organized means that Manchester United are going to have to play an extra special game. Now we know we haven't played one of those for a long time. So I find it very difficult to see how we can comfortably win the game. in that sense.
I was chatting
And
to Master Yoda. I was chatting to Master Yoda, and I call him Master Yoda. He's Danny, devil in the details. Like he speaks a lot of good sense and tacticals. He sees the game differently. Danny,
he's good.
I call him Master Yoda. Basically, he was in the stream with Saeed, brother Saeed, yesterday. It was Charlie there as well. Big up. There was a nice debate, and there was Marcel from the United View. Marcel, optimistically, and I agree with Marcel was saying that, you know, and he speaks a little bit what I'm thinking as well, that Ten Hag has his principle hasn't changed. It's just the personnel. He got screwed over. His plan A was to play with certain players, but then he was kind of, you know, that went out of the window with all this injury. So he's playing survival football. The principles is still the same, but the structure is not, according to what Devil is saying, the structure is not there and the players don't understand. You don't have the footballing IQ.
I did a whole video of that, Mickey. I did, so I said, because everyone said, oh, Ten Hag is, you know, because he was trying to stick to his principles, but he's realized very quickly that he's going to have to adapt. He's going to have to change, isn't it? And that's why some of the selections have been unpleasant for us as fans, Manchester United fans watching it. We've said, why the hell has he picked that player? Because he's having to adapt and he's having to find a way to create moments in games where we can win it. Now, the best teams that we've had at Manchester United, if you look at some of our best teams, you know, during Sir Alex Ferguson's time, some of our best teams were all chopped and changed and adapted and
adapted.
So Alex used to do this. So Alex used to do it. Most of his successful seasons weren't the seasons where we were playing the most amazing football. We just had to adapt and chop and change, and that's how we won games.
That's it.
So
because
if you look at even if you look at the treble winning team, right? And this is a controversial statement I'm about to make, right? People are going to hate me for this.
No.
The football they played wasn't like special. They just worked. They were so good at working together, and they were so good at stifling the opponent. That's all they did.
They knew each other.
They made sure the other team doesn't play football. That's what they made sure. The other team doesn't play football. If we don't play, they don't play. That's what that was a principle of it.
Absolutely.
So if we're struggling, they're gonna struggle as well. Because if I'm not having a good game, guess Roy Keane was a fucking master at this. Sorry, I'm swearing. But Roy Keane was a master at this.
One thing that
he would say, if I'm not gonna play football, that other midfielder is not going to play football either. So we are 100%. Going to be standing here together.
I'm echoing and I'm hearing everything that you say, but Charlie added on the icing on the cake there as well. If you watched the debate yesterday on Saeed's channel, you know, when he said that teams have worked out Erik ten Hag, even the right players can see the structural limitations. Sign of adaptation should be visible now. We're not seeing them. That's what he said, right? And I said, I pretty much echo what you say, because, you know, adaptation is key to any change or any system. If you have players that cannot adapt, and if you have a manager that are stubborn, that's keep to his old principles, it will fail. Like every time you do a change management within an organization or anything you do, you need to be adaptable, right? If you have, if you allow, like, you know, yourself, if you construct your system or structure, you always allow yourself with some wiggling rooms, which is called adaptation. You need to change with it, right? And that's why you see Jose Mourinho could not adapt to the modern days of football. That's why they call him the dinosaur manager right now, right?
Yeah.
So most elite managers, they do adapt within their system, right? That's why they're successful. Klopp, Pep, this, that. Ten Hag seems to be very, you know, he has a certain idea, and he's still stubborn because he hasn't been able to utilize it as of yet, right? And that's the way I see it. So big up. Big up to Charlie, big up to Devils in the Details, Danny, Saeed, and everyone. There was big debate. Big up to you, Jimmy, as well.
No. You know what? Big up to those guys, because I like speaking to Danny, because Danny, you know, because I'm learning to understand football tactics, properly understand tactics. I've never been sort of tactically astute, in the sense that when I watch a football match, I always used to watch the match as a Manchester United fan, even if I'm not watching a Manchester United game. Strangely enough, I'd always watch the match thinking, oh, I hope that team does that, because this is how it affects my club in the table or whatever. You know, so I've always had a biased eye. I think it's only in the last 2 years, being on Twitter, talking to guys like Danny, that have kind of educated me on how to look at football tactics, because I never used to look at football in that way.
Nobody does.
know,
Everyone is an eye test merchant. Like they only see what the TV is showing, right? That's the thing.
That's it. It's
Hmm.
eye test. Always eye test for me. I've always been an eye test person, and I've always just watched football and I enjoy it. I think now the one thing I've
I look at it
started
from a
doing now,
logical
because
perspective, like adaptation,
yeah,
logical.
it
But I'm
is.
also started to learn
Someone was
formation
it
and
you?
tactics.
Was it you that tweeted about like how does it feel to be? No, it was Indiana. He tweeted to say
Indiana is also good, yeah.
Yeah. He tweeted, and I loved the tweet because he said, the tweet was something along the lines of how does it feel to be a Manchester United fan right now? And I'll be honest, when I said it on his comments as well. I said, you know what? It's really hard being a Manchester United fan right now. But
It is.
what I've decided to do, Mickey, is, do you know what I've decided? I've said I'm just going to be a football fan. I'm going to watch
That's
the
it.
matches as a
That's it.
football fan. I'll just watch the football.
That's it.
I just watch the football. And if it's my team involved, that's fine. If my team plays shit, I'll just analyze how shit they've played. And I'll just break down what I think they should have done better. And I'll leave it there. I'm not going to get emotional about it. I'm not going to let it affect my days anymore because I've fucking done it. I'm a season ticket holder and I've only been to 4 games this season.
Oh my God. All right.
I've only been to
Fair
4
play.
games this season. I'm a season
Fair
ticket
play.
holder. I've had a
Fair
season
play.
ticket for 13 years. I've only been to 4
Fair
games this
play.
season. That's it.
Listen, I got an analogy. Like if Jarvis doesn't love me anymore, why should I love him back? And the same thing goes for this team. If they don't love me, why should I love them back? And Jarvis, where have you
And
been?
he's here.
You don't love me anymore.
What do you mean I don't love you? I love you, man.
You gotta take care of the family, eh? Family.
Yeah, good to see you, Mick. Good to see
morning
you,
to you.
Jimmy. Good to see you,
Yeah, good to
Marc.
see you
The
guys.
beard is getting
Jarvis.
longer by the day, and your beanie is getting cooler.
Yeah,
You're getting up to the-
he's
to the
he's
room.
in the sim bin like we else. Like it's Saturday,
Yeah.
he's been forced to go to IKEA with the wife and the kids, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
It's Saturday, I'm going shopping
it's-
with my family afterwards. We're going to shop Christmas gifts and
don't do
LED
it.
special light bulbs.
Jarvis, mate, don't do it. Don't do it. What you should do is, this is a trick. This trick I learned, right? Just put a
learn
limit
from the master.
put a limit on the credit card, give it to her, and just send her off with it. She can't spend too much in it.
Listen, guys,
Yeah.
just for reference, like this is a how to please your wife for dummies 1-on-1 with Jimmy here, like Uncle Jimmy. Acha. Listen, Jimmy, I want to echo what you say. You could take this with to your heart, to your mind, and at the end of the day, you're only fooling yourself, as mental health will kill you, right? So it's up to everyone. Like take a break from football, just be a fan. But for me, football is a game. It's a beautiful game. It's escapism. It's my happy place, right? I'm looking forward to have my 90 minutes of cave, me in my man cave and just watch the football, because my wife doesn't like football. I love it, right? I love my team. And then to spend time with you guys as well gives me great satisfaction. And that is my escapism. This is my happy place. That makes me feel.
It is. I think it is it's a lot of escapism. So if you look at, and I always say this because when we watch Manchester United now, as Manchester United fans, when we watch our team now, it's very difficult to find pleasure in the football, right? So what I've started doing is I've started finding pleasure in the analysis. So, I know I'm not going to enjoy the football. So all I can do is I can enjoy the analysis. I can enjoy analyzing what I think my team should look like, what I think they should have played like in that match, what I think the manager should have done or should have not done, whatever the case might be, putting all those things together in one pot, then I can watch the game and still enjoy it and not be depressed by the football, because I've been so depressed for so many years that I have to find a way to enjoy, because I love football. Football is a big part of my life. My girlfriend knows. She's very aware of it. She knows I love football, right? And in fact, I love football so much that when I met her, she hated football. She loves football.
She does.
I'm not joking.
When I met my wife, she still hates
my girlfriend loves football. She's not here with me, so I'm not fucking trying to brainwash her. She genuinely enjoys football. She will sit when I'm away with work, and I'm not home, and it's a fucking Champions League Wednesday night, Tuesday night. she'll be watching the match, giving me second by second updates of the match because, and she'll say things like, she'll say
How
like,
did you manage to convert her?
no, but you know what?
Give me
Mind you,
tips.
listen, Mickey, this is someone who had never watched football before she met me, but she said this in the last match, right? She said, why is Garnacho so deep? I was like, what? what do you mean?
She's better than you.
I said, what? Why are you? She said, why is Garnacho so deep? He should be fucking, look at that Bruno Pascal. I'm like, what are you talking about? She never used to be like that. But she watches football, loves football because of me. And for me, that's a big part. That's a big part of my life. So I really appreciate that.
Big up. Listen, when I met my
big
wife over 9 years ago, she didn't love football. She hates even Manchester United even more because she said, your team is taking all the time away from me. So that's
that's
so
that's always
I want to learn the trick, like, and I want to learn the trick because I'm trying to. I bought her a jersey. She's not wearing it. I'm trying to, but
you know what you should do, Mickey? The sacrifice that you're going to have to make. There's a tip from Uncle Jimmy in it. The sacrifice you're going to have to make, and this is not easy for everyone, and you're going to have to sacrifice a few minutes of the game at a time. But all you need to do is tell her to sit down and you spoil the shit out of her throughout that match. If she wants a drink, you get up, you go and get a drink. If she wants a snack, you go out and make a snack. You spoil her for that 90 minutes, you'll be all right. I promise you. It'll work.
guys, write it down, clip it. From Uncle Jimmy.
100%.
The wife extra. Thank you so much, sir. Jarvis, before we close the shop, welcome back. Talk to us, your general moods and feeling. Give us a couple of minutes before we close the shop. General feeling, do you think that we have a chance? Do you think that media is creating the story that we're going to get better? It's a derby, phone goes out the window, XYZ. And finally, you willing to jinx it?
I'm not getting giddy. I'm not getting my high hopes up. You know, this game, for me, we have lost this game before we going into it. If we win or get a result, I will be so happy. But for now, I'm just trying to keep it real. Yeah. I don't expect anything unless 4-0 loss, maybe. Liverpool may bob us off the field. What I would like to see is some courage from the players. I want them to express themselves when they have the ball. Don't play the hot potato game. Try to control the ball, take it down, pass it to the next one. Try to create something. I don't want to go out there feeling we could have done better. I can accept the loss, but I don't want to go out from Anfield and think, damn, I wish we could have done better, because I want us to perform at our best level. That's my expectations. I don't care about the result.
Do you think that obviously, because even though Liverpool are playing good football, they've been a little bit shaky at times. Do you see them coming out and trying to control the game, or do you see them coming out and counter-attacking? Do you see them coming out and just playing holding football? So they kind of toy with us a little bit, and then they get a goal, toy with us, get another goal, toy with us. Do you think they'll come out and they'll be respectful of us, so they'll come out and try and counter-attack? Or do you think they'll just they're comfortable, they'll just be okay with it?
Yeah.
Well, knowing Jurgen Klopp, I think he will try to punish us on our weak spots. Us playing out from the back. Now we have Varane and probably Johnny Evans. I think they will go straight up and press us really high and hard.
Well, it depends on if we're going to start.
But the thing with Liverpool, they are a little bit hard to predict because they don't have like a possession-based style of play. They usually go with sometimes they go on the counter-attack transition play.
It makes it hard. I think it makes it hard to plan against them. You know, I think it makes it really difficult to actually make a plan against them, because you don't know how they're going to play in any given game. Even when they're having a really good season, you never know how they're going to play, do you, at all? You never ever know.
And that's the thing, Jimmy. And I think tomorrow, but they're not as strong as they have used to be, because they've lost a couple of characters. They had characters like Milner, Henderson, Fabinho, what's their name? The striker, the Brazilian, some characters who wanted to win, and now they have lost a couple of them, and they are a little bit out of balance because they don't have a DM, a good DM as they used to have in Fabinho, and Henderson. So the balance in the team is uneven. They are a little bit too heavy on the attacking side. So I think we can punish them tomorrow. We will be up against Endo, Curtis Jones, and Szoboszlai. 3 players. I wouldn't rank them in top 50 players in the world. None of them at the moment. So I think we can.
I really like Szoboszlai. He's a good player, you know, because do you know what? And like I watched in the last game, and it was funny because I was seeing Liverpool fans commenting saying he wasn't good in that match, and I was like, fucking hell, he's the way he positions himself is out of this world. He's really good player, man. He's a really good player. I didn't know he had that like it's like Michael Carrick type of mindset, in the sense of he knows what's going to happen next, and that's a very special thing for a midfielder to have.
Yeah, but I see
Szoboszlai knows what's going to happen.
Kind of a little bit like Bruno and, for example, Steven Gerrard. People and the fan base, they appreciate them, and they think they are good defensively because they run into tackles and stuff like that. But they usually lose a lot of tackles, duels, ground duels, so they're not that defensively. So in a way, I think he's kind of a little bit of a weak point when it comes to our transition. If we win the ball, we can hurt them. That's the thing. And tomorrow I would like us to play with Højlund in the 10, to drop down, and I would like Rashford to be in the 9.
A good shout.
And the opposite movement with those 2 guys and power and pace up front. And I would gladly sit back with two back fours. I would play on our wingers. I would play the fullbacks. I would play Dalot and Reguilon on in midfield on the wingers with Adam van Bissaka and Luke Shaw behind them. I would sit 2 blocks and play Højlund in the 10 and Rashford in the 9. I would just block that on the flanks and counter-attack the shit out of it.
Wait a minute. Super chat. Gentlemen, Jarvis Cocker is getting warmed up. There's he's just woken up. He's having his triple shot of espresso. But big up Jeff Steele coming in all the way from Australia, Adelaide, with a $2 Australian dollar donation to say
triple shot, Jarvis. Triple shot, mate. I'm scared. I love my double shot espressos, but triple.
Oh, me too, man. I always had that. Listen, how many monks is lined up in Mick Ruby's table? Like 1, 2, 3. Yes. Listen, Jeff. Big up all the way from Adelaide, Australia. Jeff is coming in with a prediction. He's going in with heart. He's going in raw. He's saying it's 2-1 United. I believe in tonight. Come on, United. Big up. Thank you, Jeff Steele. And by the way, while you guys were talking, Kenny Fan TV was dialing in from some shopping mall in Sydney. He was on the Simbin experience and he disappeared. I think his wife said, "What are you doing, Kenny?" He's pulled up. Kenny, call in again, because I guess you guys are just getting warmed up. And I was just ready to close the shop because my wife is calling me for dinner. If you guys want to continue, do you guys want to continue?
Do you know what? I've got 5 more minutes. I don't mind chatting for 5 minutes, and then
5 minutes is fine.
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to ask Jimmy and Jarvis what they think about, the fact that, I mean, it's a difficult situation for United, and we all know Liverpool is high flying right now. But if you look at the game objectively, Liverpool's strong points kind of fit with our strong points in some way, right?
Yeah, they do. They do.
But
they do. Yeah, they do.
Their weaknesses in defense kind of fit with our strong points in attack as well.
Yeah.
And Virgil van Dijk has been great at the beginning of the season, but in the last couple of games, he's been almost get off a red card for the last 2 games based on Endo getting a foul and before.
That point, do you know why I 100% agree with that point? Is because if you look, I'll give you one example, right? Virgil van Dijk doesn't know how to defend against a Scott McTominay edge of the box shot. He doesn't. It's not because he's shit. It's just because the way that Liverpool expect other teams to come up against them is that they expect other teams to try and play creative football. That's how teams will create chances against a team that's got quite a decent midfield and quite a decent defense. That team will expect teams to try and be very creative against them. When Scott McTominay is on the edge of the box and he takes that shot, that ground shot that he takes, that he scored so many goals from, Virgil van Dijk doesn't know how to position himself against that kind of shot, right? Now, I'm not saying we're going to win the game because of that, but what I'm saying is I don't think Virgil van Dijk is capable of setting up his colleagues to defend against that kind of attack. I don't think Virgil van Dijk is able to get the rest of the defenders to mark these anomalies that we get when we play against big teams. Sometimes the games that we've won against big teams have been purely down to weird tactics, right? So it's not because we've been like amazing against anyone particularly. It's because we've done something in a game that was like, what the fuck was that? He scored a goal. Like Scott McTominay's 2 goals.
Oh, Deepish, what are you saying? Who? Never heard of this defender, Virgil van Dijk. What the hell are you talking about? You disappeared, Jimmy. Your audio. Oh, Jimmy, can you hear us? Oh, there he went. Jeff Steele, welcome to call in. You don't have to have a face for radio. But anyway, Jimmy, you're back. Jimmy's back. No, Jimmy's gone.
1 second. When he's back, I'll bring him up.
He's coming back. He's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, he's gone.
Jarvis. Look, Sachev is back, guys.
Sachev is back from shopping malls.
Hello, how are you guys?
Hello. Chilling, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. I just came here to say hello. Hello to all. How you all doing? I'll be just here for a few minutes. Then I have to head back soon.
So, you agree what people are saying here? Are you going in with fear? You think that anything can happen, or you think that Ten Hag will be sacked after the Liverpool game, or do you believe in what the media is saying?
Oh Lord. I've clearly no expectations though. Unfortunately, so I have to just sit back and just yeah. As you have just said, I have to enjoy the match. I have to enjoy the match experience.
Yeah. You big up Sachin as well. You're getting a lot of praise here. Tomorrow is a different day. If Haggis starts, meaning McTominay Haggis. I don't know if he's going to start.
He's going to start. He's going to start.
Yeah. Listen, I believe that Ten Hag is going nowhere.
Won't it be something if Scott McTominay comes up with a goal or a double tomorrow, or a goal and assist?
But he's still shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's the kind of thing that happens with this guy. Like no one here thinks that he should start for United, but it's just somehow, some way he does, and then he does some weird things. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Guys, can we get some likes up, please? Can we get some like? I don't think he's going to get sacked. Rewind 2 seasons ago when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had hosted Liverpool at home and we got battered. He didn't lose his job. I don't think he's going to lose his job based on the fact that we don't have a proper CEO. We have a trim CEO in Patrick Stewart who doesn't have the authority. We have a director of football that is on his way out. We have a sales takeover process. I don't think he ain't going nowhere. And that's the thing. All I want from this team is show up, show some spirit, show some fighting grit, and play your game. And don't capitulate. Right? I don't mind if we lose 2-1, 3-1, but don't 7-up for me, please. Don't do that 7-up. Again.
Otherwise, it's going to be 7-up. 7-up.
Yeah. So Jarvis, I'm like you. I have no expectations. I'm just gassing it up and believing that football is football. It's a funny old game. We are the underdogs at the moment. Everyone don't expect us to lay a glove on them. But all I can say is wait until tomorrow, because if we do win tomorrow, imagine the sheer mood and emotions with the fan base. We deserve it, right? Imagine what the media is going to write, right? It's going to be a total different mood. So I believe we can do it. I believe we can do it. But it's just to have a good day at the office, you got to turn up to the office.
We have to turn up, and I agree. But yeah, like I just said, I most likely I may probably expect a loss, but like just don't lose like a flipping cowards, Just
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we have Uncle Jimmy back on the
Jimmy, big
Jumbotron
up.
back again.
It's been a while.
Big up, Jimmy.
Yeah. Big up, man. Yeah, sorry guys. The missus was calling me, and like I told her I was jumping on this, and I said to her,
Yeah.
don't call me for the next 45 minutes because I'm gonna.
Don't call my name. Don't call my name, Alejandro.
You know what I mean? And do you know what though? Do you know what she said? No, but it's been 45 minutes since he told me. I said, why are you fucking timing me? Don't time me. Just leave me for. Why are you timing me though? Like what? Don't just leave me alone. Call me
all the time too, Jimmy.
Call me in 2
I get that all the
Call
time.
me,
and I'm timing the stream now because she's knocking on the door, wants me to go.
I'm telling you,
for dinner.
45 minutes for me is African 45 minutes, which means it's probably about an hour and a half or 2 hours. So just leave me alone for 2 hours. Like just fucking
leave me alone.
Leave me alone for 2 hours. Go away, innit? I love her to bits. She saves my life every fucking day. But there you go. But
gentlemen, ladies.
I just wanted to make a quick point about the match, just to say,
sure.
I think Manchester United are going to have to be. I think Jarvis mentioned brave before. I think Manchester United are going to have to be brave against Liverpool. I don't think this match is as clear cut as everyone's making out. Like all the media have already said Man United will lose 7-0 again or whatever. We might do. I don't know, but for me, when I look at it, I think Ten Hag is a little bit wiser now than he was when we lost 7-0. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So let's just hope that the team can work with the manager on this match. For once, just do what the manager's telling you to do, so we're not embarrassed in this match. So I think it's going to be a difficult match, but I'm predicting an unfortunately Liverpool win. I think it's going to be like a 2-1, 3-1 win. I don't think it'll be comfortable for them because I think the United players, they do tend to with Liverpool and City, they do tend to try more. And I know the 7-0 loss doesn't reflect that, but I think when I've looked at the other times we played Liverpool, especially under Ole, I think we showed some spirit. When we played City, we showed some spirit, and I'm hoping that they can replicate that and do that in this match, because I don't want to be embarrassed again. I don't want that kind of loss again, you know. And I think the players don't want that. So if you don't want that, well, guess who has to make it fucking happen or make sure it doesn't happen? It's you, man, innit? It's you guys. Do that. That's up to you guys to not be embarrassed in the match. It's not up to us as fans. We just watch. We're in our homes, on the TV or in the stands. It's not up to us. It's up to these guys to make sure we don't get embarrassed. We can't help them. If I could help them, I fucking would. I play football on Sundays. If I could help them, I would help them. I would jump on that pitch and I would probably get a red card in 5 minutes because I'll drag everyone down and fucking chop everyone to pieces. But the point I'm making is, I think as fans, we can only watch. The players need to make it happen. And I hate when they say, you know, everyone tried, the lads tried. No, we don't care what you're saying. We care what you're doing. I don't care what you say to me.
Exactly.
Just do it. Just don't
apologize.
Don't apologize.
Just do it.
No, just show
and by
up
the way,
play football.
And by the way, our stream is not sponsored by Nike. Just do it. But we do demand, just do it. Right? Do it. Just do it. Take care of the family, because we are your family, Jarvis. Big up, guys, for coming in and providing your...
Forget about it.
Mickey Blue Eyes, forget about it. Hey. Listen, guys, thank you for coming in such a short notice, unplanned Saturday vibe. You know, I was thinking about it. I missed the press conference yesterday, and I was thinking, well, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Why is everyone slagging us down? Well, basically, an underdog, a wounded animal, is the most dangerous animal that can come up and strike.
I haven't watched the press conference yet. I'm going to watch that in a minute, but yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
João, Manchester United, big up, man. I haven't seen you. João saying Manchester United fan directly from Brazil here. Oi, Boca Jonito, João. Polai, how are you doing, my friend? We have a fan from Brazil here. Anthony Dos Santos more likely to play tomorrow. What do you say, João? I think he will. I think he will. We miss Casemiro.
I've been impressed. I think he's been all right. He's been all right for the last few games. I think even though he's had some bad moments, I think he's been much better. I think he's kept things a lot simpler. I think he's worked harder. I think he's worked harder in the right way, because sometimes he runs a bit a bit mindlessly, and sometimes
I will
it's
say
all over
something
the
to
place.
João that he will understand what Jurgen Klopp can do. Centro Hebola. He will understand. He will sit on it and rotate. That's what it means. Centro Hebola. Big up to you. Ivo Bosic is believing we're gonna, that's Jimmy. What you're saying. Don't tell us eyeballs are broken. We know we see gash. Stop telling us otherwise. Lol. Listen, guys, everyone is entitled to opinion. If you believe we're going to capitulate, if you're going to tap out before you go into the ring, it's up to you. I'm going to go in there swinging, but with no expectations. I might take him down. I might get knocked down, but I get up again. Like the Chumbawamba song, whatever you call it.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mick, tomorrow is a game. It's 11 against 11, the same size pitch. It's one referee who's doing it all, except from the VAR and the other referees. But and one ball, the same standard size. The goal is a standard size. The 18-yard box is the same. It shouldn't. Maybe tomorrow we can get a result. But for me, I think it's about as Jimmy mentioned, bravery. I call it courage. We need to have courage. If we 1-0 up, we gotta start, continue attacking. We gotta bite when we can. We can't just try to close the shop, because we can't stand against the pressure for 80 minutes if we go 1-0 up.
No, you can't.
The same as if we go 1-0
I think it's
down.
dangerous. I think it's more dangerous.
We need to do our things, and Ten Hag talks about principles, it's rules, or what you want to call it, but
that goes out the window tomorrow.
Guidance. It's a rule how to act, how to behave yourself in a certain environment, and you're coming to Anfield. It's going to be tough. You're going to have 50,000 Scousers shouting at you at all the time, but you got to keep your head cool and keep hold of the ball, pass it to the next one, and do your thing. Every player need to be focused tomorrow, and if they are, we can get a result. 100%. And that's the thing.
That's the thing. And Ivo Bosic is countering to say to me, but Mick, we are a wounded animal with no teeth. Let me break it to you. My grandmother had fake teeth.
That's not true at all.
She could take it out and put it in a glass, but she could still bite me when she put
she can still put them back in the mouth and bite if she needs to. Yeah.
I can still bite you. Come back here.
So I disagree with that, and I've heard a lot of sentiment that kind of, because Manchester United at the moment, we're not gonna play anyone off the park, are we? We're not gonna dominate teams. We're not gonna control games in that way. But I think to say that we're toothless, I think is completely unfair, because I know for a fact that, and I'm talking this season, you have very top defenders saying, for example, Marcus Rashford is the hardest attacker they've ever played against. So, and I'm not saying that these guys have been playing amazing football, but the point I'm making is I think it's completely misguided to say Manchester United are toothless, because Manchester United can still score goals. We can still score goals. I know we haven't been scoring a lot of goals, but don't get it twisted. We will fucking score if you let us. If you let us score, we will score. So we will score 100%. Goals. We're still a Premier League top 6 team at the moment. So don't get it twisted and think you can just come and have a great time, because we could beat you. So Liverpool are going to have to play football. It's not like they're going to sit back and not play football. They're going to have to play, because these guys will score. If you get Bruno playing well, if you get Bruno on his day, and I'm not saying this to
he's suspended tomorrow,
Bruno on his day, you get Højlund doing that hold up play that he's been doing that I really, really like. Like, people have been slagging this kid off. I'm like, how the hell can anyone slag this kid off? I don't get it. I don't get how anyone can slag him off because he hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League. I get that. But don't slag him off, because look at what he's doing for the team when he gets a ball. We haven't had a striker that can hold, a striker that can have 3 defenders behind them.
You know what, Jimmy? I'm just going to go with what this famous Mexicano is saying. I just want to have a good time, tomorrow. I want to have a good time, Bakta is saying Erik Ten Hag is wounded, but I don't think the players give a flying F. It's becoming millionaire pretty much overnight.
We might get an LA, we might not.
Yeah, seen the entertainment business too many times, glazes out. Listen, guys, got to wrap this show up. Otherwise, these 4 passionate people, I might end up in a sin bin. I'm already in the black books of the my famous black book, right? You guys are lucky. I gotta go. But listen, I think tomorrow to sum things up, guys, right? The media is out to get the Ten Hag. They want him gone. Obviously, it's media-driven agenda. Nobody's giving United a chance tomorrow. Everyone says we're going to rip to shreds. Fans are also turning their heads saying, well, we are going to get beaten. Psychologically speaking, it's a good thing to prep yourself up, to prepare yourself for a loss. But me, on the other hand, I'm a fighter, always been a fighter. And if I go to war, I take the brothers with me that won't capitulate. And if I go against Conor McGregor in the ring, I will not tap out until I give it a fair crack, right? But you lot seems to be tapping up before you even getting into the ring. So that's what I'm saying. The ball is round. Anything can happen. It's football, baby. And that's what it is. We just have to wait and see tomorrow. In order to have a good day at the office, the boys need to turn up to the office. And that is the summary of today's stream. Jarvis looks like he's not happy. Is you frozen, Jarvis?
No, I'm here.
You're not believing?
You're just not happy.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Do you believe in love after love?
I love that song.
We'll see tomorrow.
I love that.
We'll see tomorrow.
Thomas,
I love that tune, man. I love that Believe song. I love that.
Cheer.
That's a good song.
Guys, big up, like, and subscribe as per usual. Get those thumbs up. You know where to put those thumbs. Leave it in the comments below, whatever you think. Guys, follow Jimmy. Thank you. Guys, enjoy your Saturday. It's time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. I got to go for lunch, dinner, whatever she wants me to do. Until then, see you tomorrow for the pre-match, post-match.
Enjoy.
Guys, it's football. Just enjoy it. Thanks, Bella, for providing the news as well. But Bella, take it away.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. If you want to take it to the next level, you can always show your appreciation to sponsor our channel by clicking below the video title, where you will see the heart icon with the text saying, thanks. Or you could buy me a cheeky little coffee by scanning this barcode, or visit this link to buy me a virtual coffee. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. Remember, glory, glory, Man United, Glazers out. It is green and gold until we are announced and sold. That was all from me. I wish you a good day and a great match experience, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.